Hello. The inside-out situation, or how life reminds you it's an inside-out job. In my last post that I called The Inside-Out Revolution, based on Michael Neill's sharing of the inside-out understanding, and he's written a book called The Inside-Out Revolution that I highly recommend that you read. In that post, I talked about how my own journey of exploring the inside-out nature of the human experience came about. And I haven't shared that as a video, so you can see a link to this on the post, The Inside-Out Situation. Now I'd like to show you how life itself can help you see that it is really an inside-out job. Yes, it is life, everyday life, that reveals so much wisdom to us about the nature of reality, the true nature of our lives. And it's to the expressions we hear in everyday life, whether it's a Shakespeare quote, popularised and cliched, wisdom passed down from the ages, old wives' tales, or something fresh that our child's just come up with, that points us to the truth of reality. Our everyday situations, you might call them. Everyday, inside-out situations. I'm talking about expressions like these that remind us that life is definitely an inside-out job. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Meaning, it doesn't matter how fabulous the events of the day turn out, I'm not going to enjoy them as much as I would normally. And if anything bad happens, I'm really going to get angry with life. The course of true love never did run smooth. William Shakespeare. Meaning, love, life, is and always will be unfathomable. Unfathomable. So stop trying to fathom it. Just enjoy the ride. She never has a bad word to say about anyone. Meaning that no matter who comes into this woman's life, the good, the bad and the ugly that exist out there, the woman sees the best in them, sees the best in herself. More inside-out situation quotations. Now let me share 3 inspirational inside-out quotations that seem like common sense, and notice how they also speak to a deeper truth of the human experience. Inside-out situation number 1. Nothing lasts forever, not even your troubles. Arnold H. Glasgow. Ha! Now this is the sort of wisdom Granny passes down to Granny passes down to Granny. And why don't we listen to Granny? Remind me again? No matter who we are, no matter what's happened to us, and no matter how awful or marvellous we're feeling right now, we know this to be true. Nothing lasts forever. And this just isn't that mythical creature time doing his thing. By the way, it's not time that heals all wounds, but life. Think about that. No, this is the deep down understanding that we all have, that sooner or later we're going to stop thinking this particular set of upsetting or otherwise thoughts and think some other set of thoughts instead. That's how life changes for us. We have more thoughts to think, then some more thoughts, then some more, and thank you, Kurt Vonnegut, rest in peace. So it goes. How marvellous is that? Once you truly understand what it means, of course. Inside-out situation number 2. Tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are. That is a Chinese proverb. Oh boy, do you get this? Do you really get the power of this? Do you see why you enjoy the company of your best friend, whilst you strain a little, feel less relaxed in the company of some others I could mention? Do you? The point I'm making here is that tension and that relaxation spoken above comes from one place, and one place only: your thinking and the meaning you give to it. When you're with your best friend, you have far fewer thoughts about how to behave, what to say and when to giggle. You think that it's okay, very okay if you're lucky, to just be yourself. But when you're with your boss from work, assuming this is not your best friend naturally, you are less relaxed, more tense. And this is because you think you have to mind your P's and Q's. You have to be careful. With your best friend, you don't. With your boss, you are not being yourself as much. Tension, relaxation, in-between-tion, all at the mercy of your thinking and how seriously you take it. Inside out situation number 3. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. And I learn, whatever state I may be in, therein to be content. Helen Keller. This is kind of the opposite of getting out of the bed on the wrong side. Today, you get out of the bed on the right side. And on this day, and you can't explain why, you really can't, it doesn't matter what bad situations come your way. You are just not as affected by them like you normally are. Somehow, everything's okay, even though it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. Ever had one of those days? Or ever been moved, deeply moved by the grey clouds in a sun-starved grey sky? On other days this greyness would get you down, but today you feel this pleasant feeling of contentedness. It's a place where you feel something deeper about life, or about yourself. There's no reason to, but you do. As I said, it's like getting out of the bed on the right side. Events are the same, but the feelings are very much different. So that's a not so brief foray into the everyday inside-out situations of our lives. In the final post on this topic, and I'll do a video about this very shortly, we get to explore the inside-out inspirations, what we can achieve when we fully embrace and embody the reality of living from the inside out. Until then, thank you for watching, and I hope something in what I've just shared has hit home for you. Thank you.